Hi friend, welcome back to my channel. I have a pretty robust 3 months of Bath & Body Works empties to share with you. So let's go ahead and dive in. I've got a few one-offs, a couple of very random ones, and then a bunch of a hand soap. So we'll start first with some of the things I don't normally talk about in these trash talks, which are these antibacterial moisturizing hand sanitizers, the one that come in these large containers in the pump form. I use these in my classroom. I like these as just a nice hand sanitizer. They smell nice, kids like them. This moisturizing formula is the first time I've had a non-gel version that they typically have in their pocket back form. This is really interesting. It almost feels like a gel hand cream with antibacterial properties in it. It reminds me of during the height of COVID, there were a number of drugstore companies. I think we have one from Dove in our house that was basically a antibacterial hand lotion. It feels a lot like that. It's very drying. It does have a gel-like texture. These are really, really pleasantly scented. I have the warm vanilla sugar and watermelon lemonade. I started the year off with this one and then moved to this one. My only complaint that I have about them, which I feel like is true of a lot of pump products from Bath & Body Works, is the pump doesn't go all the way down. So the bottom fourth here, maybe a little less than fourth, but the bottom part, it stops pumping even though there's product in here. And I tried tipping this upside down to get more product out, but the way it collects and the way the formula is, you can't really, unless you're gonna smack it every time you use it, which I'm not gonna do. These typically retail for $7.50, or at least they were when I bought these in 2023 at some point this year, but I typically buy them at semi-annual sale. There weren't any at the winter semi-annual sale, at least at the one store that I went to. So I probably will buy them again when they're on a special sale, or I'd buy them during semi-annual sale time. I wouldn't buy them for full retail price, but I do like having them in my classroom. Another random one that I have been nursing for a really long time is this Jumbo Overnight Moisture Hand Cream. This is one of the first times I had shopped at the body care sale that they did. I mean, we're talking this is maybe 5 years old. I loved this. I tried it because the stuff normally retailed for $14.50 back in the day. And at I think it was $4.95 or $3.95 price point, I was like, oh, I'll definitely try this Jumbo hand cream. It's perfect for this time of year because it is really intensely moisturizing, but it doesn't leave my hands greasy. I was using it mostly at night, and I'd wake up with my hands not feeling dry and cracked like they currently do. They're in pretty tough shape right now, which is not that unusual for this time of year, but this stuff is great. They never brought it back since. I checked for it each year and I never came across it. I don't think they make the full size of this stuff anymore, like a jumbo size. I think they only have the little 1 ounce containers that they now sell for, I think, $7.50, which is obscene. So I have not been able to get my hands on this again. I did pick up, I think it was during one of their Try It to Believe It Christmas sales. I think they were $1.95 or $2.95. I did pick up what feels like the same formulation of this, just in a much smaller container. It's not bad, but it's not as good as this stuff. So I miss it. I wish I could get more of this particular formula in this size because it lasted a really long time and it was superb. Oh, continuing with the one-offs, I have a fragrance mist. Super rare that I have a fragrance mist. This is the Happy Easter Sweet Bunny Berry Scent. I don't know why I have this. I don't know where it came from. I used it basically as a bathroom spray. It's a nice scent. It's definitely, there was a phase I went through where I was really gravitating towards what ended up being the same scent, just repackaged. Just falls into that. It's like a sweet berry scent, like a vanilla berry scent. It's pleasant, it's nice, it was cute packaging, but I don't spray the fine fragrance mist. I stopped using them a long time ago as perfumes because they didn't really last on my skin and I just didn't enjoy them that much. So I don't buy them. I don't know where this came from, but it was a nice scent and I thought it was cute packaging, so I'm glad I used it. On the other end of the spectrum, I'm angry. I have a product that I am not finishing that I frankly should probably just return, but don't feel like it. It's this Northern Lights body scrub. So before they did body care day, they basically did what felt like a precursor body care day sale. It was in I want to say like mid-November time. So I went on there thinking like, well, this could be it. I'd rather just get the things I'm going to buy for Ben and my dad before, you know, I have to keep track of it more closely in December. And this tempted me because it's eucalyptus and pine. And the scent description says a blended aroma of eucalyptus essential oil and pine extract to inspire and captivate. The pine very much sold me. I do not believe, I kept checking for it, but I don't think Tree Hut came out with their pine tree scented scrub like they did last year, which I can't say I'm overly surprised by because I don't think people are as into pine scented things as I am. So this very much intrigued me, but this stuff is awful. So the problem with it, it's first off a salt body scrub. I don't particularly love salt body scrubs, but I at least thought that might give it a chance at being scrubby enough. But the problem is the oils are separated from the salt and I can't get them to mix. It's like the salt is this one big block that I can't puncture, I can't mix. I was trying desperately to like scoop my finger into it when I was trying to use it in the shower. Like you can see here, like it's just sloshing around all up in there. I have my little body shovel to try to get product in to mix it up, and it's not worth it. And it was making my cuticles sting because that's the nature of salt, because it always makes my hands sting a little bit compared to my body. So it's awful. Would not recommend. If I had bought it for more than $4.95, I probably would return it, but I don't feel like dealing with it. I wouldn't recommend it. And it's a hard pass from me. I'm very disappointed in that. And it just once again reminds me, even though I keep giving them another try, it reminds me again how bad their scrubs are. So I need to just let their scrubs go. They are not meant for me and my preferences. Then I have a body cream from a lovely scent. This is my Snowflakes and Cashmere body cream. This is such a staple. It's such a staple winter scent for me. I love to use at least one item from the body care line in this scent. I actually had it as a body cream and as a shower gel in my collection. And I did, despite my normal rules, I did pull out that shower gel after finishing this off. I don't like to use these scents in tandem because I do get really sick of them. I like a lot of scent variety, so I wouldn't use them at the same time. So now that I have that in my shower, I'm actually really enjoying it. I think I picked it up this year as well at the body care day because I had forgotten that I had this as a body cream. Oh, it's so good. It's vanilla cashmere cream, caramel woods, and frosted clementine. It's just a perfect, calming, lovely scent for this time of year, and I'm very happy that I used it. I've got a couple of shower gels that I have finished off. The first one that I have is from the fall. It was Leaves. This, I went back and forth on this scent. On cold, I love this scent. It basically gives me a little bit of a spicier apple cider vibe. So good. Just like the candle, great. However, I feel like on me in the shower, I didn't love it as much. I'm gonna be curious because I decided to go all in when I fell in love with this. I got this first, then I got the body cream and the body lotion. I'm pretty sure I have one of each. And I didn't get to it before I wanted to get more of my wintry scents to try out. So I'm gonna be curious next year how I feel about this as a lotion form. That happens with me sometimes, or sometimes I prefer something in a hand cream, but not body care. I prefer it in a candle and not body care. So I'll be curious to see how I like this. I'm not sure I will. And if I don't end up liking it, I'll probably pass it on to Ben because I do feel like this is a pretty unisex type of scent. Like I think it could go either way. So Ben's not very picky. He could definitely finish these off if I don't love them for my own self. But I'm glad they tried it out. I'd like to see them do more of their fall candles in body care because I like a lot of their fall candle scents. The other one that I just finished off is also a winter one. This used to be a staple for me and then it got discontinued and now I think it's only back, maybe online only, but maybe during some annual sale. I'm not quite sure, but it's brown sugar and fig. Oh my gosh, this scent. The notes of it are fresh fig, coconut milk, and caramelized brown sugar. Oh, it's so nostalgic. Like I have such strong scent memories of this, like high school, college. That's when I was really using this scent a lot. Oh, it's so yummy. It's so perfect. It's definitely a lovely one and done for me. I would not be unhappy to have it again, like in the winter, but it's definitely not something I need to have multiple of. I think I prefer it most as a shower gel compared to a body lotion, body cream. I just enjoy the warmness of it in the shower alongside me. So really happy to have gotten use out of this past winter. And then we have one from Ben. We're still going through the Ben's cutting all of his body care phase. So I don't have a lot of his empties because he cuts them, uses up the remaining pieces and just throws it all out. But we did have this that we've rummaged. It's smoked old fashioned. The notes of this are smoked orange bitters, bourbon vanilla, and cedarwood. As I always say, I feel like the men's care has just a base that is all the same and it doesn't really vary much. Maybe I'm just not as sensitive as other people are, but I will say I do like the cocktail mixing within the men's body care line. I think it's a nice sort of twist on it. And I do like the scent of this. He has this in a couple of other either forms or a couple other bottles of this, because whenever I go to do purchasing for Ben, I find that this scent selection is very limited both in store and online. So I just kind of get what I get and I don't really get upset about it because he doesn't have a lot of preference. Really random thing that I have before we talk about hand soaps is these socks. So yeah, these are Bath & Body Works socks that I have worn the heck out of. I went to actually put them on, and the reason I'm considering them empty is because the toes are completely like sheared out. All of the fuzziness is gone from them, and I thought I would talk about them because I actually really do like the Bath & Body Works fuzzy socks. I appreciate the nubs on the bottom, and I like that they're not overly puffy. Like, they are a nice sort of slender type of material that they use. I have some other cheaper ones, like yes, there are cheaper ones at Walmart or whatever that might have the sticky bottom, but they're just very thick. And these feel like just a nicer quality. They're a little bit more snug. There's a lot of things I like about them. I don't buy a pair every year. Like, I'm actually a little sad that these are used up because these are the ones I specifically purchased to wear at the hospital when I delivered for my first pregnancy with baby girl. And I say first pregnancy because we are on pregnancy number 2. What am I, 27 weeks in with pregnancy number 2? So it is that bit of like nostalgia, but I've been wearing these pretty consistently for going on 2 years. So I think it's a pretty good deal to wash them, not too a lot of maintenance, and they work really well. So I did buy myself a new pair this year because I liked that they had some Nutcracker ones. So it's okay that I'm parting with these. And I would say if you can find them on sale, like I got these discounted, they're super worth it because again, I just like the tightness of them. They're not too thick. I like the grips on the bottom. They check off a lot of boxes and they're just very comfy for this time of year with the climate that I live in. Okay, now we'll talk hand soaps. Got a few of them. So I've got 2 that we finished up in the month of October. I have Wicked Vanilla Woods, which this one says it's magical vanilla, glowing amberwood, and enchanted pink pepper. It was a good scent. I'm not sure I would have gotten it if I had smelled it in store, but it was fine. I was able to finish it off. And then I got my staple Vampire Blood, which came out in body care this year, and I don't think I like it as body care, which is so devastating because if you've been around for a while, you'll know I've always said I would love to have this in a body care format. But aside from PocketBac and hand soap, I don't think I really love it. And I went all in. I used up a body cream earlier and I just didn't love the scent of it. And I had a shower gel and I said to myself, kind of like leaves, I was like, I'll wait for next year to try it. It's past October anyways. I want more of those wintry type of scents. So happy I used both of these. I would get them again as hand soap scents. I also liked the matte black pump packaging. I very much enjoyed the thought they put in and the theming that they utilize with their hand soaps. I wish they would do more of that type of theming with their body care. I feel like they kind of are a little hit and miss with how much theming that they do year to year with body care. Then I have a fall one. This is a staple. I use it every single year. It's Crisp Morning Air. I do enjoy this scent a lot. This is fresh pine, juniper, and juicy pear. It's just lovely. I feel like I would really like this as a body care scent, famous last words, but I do like it. I think it's a very pretty scent. It's just juicy and fall-like, and it has not like fall spicing in it, which I appreciate. So it's a nice refreshing sort of change of pace for fall scents. I also have these 2 from the White Barn collection. I have Elderflower Gin Fizz. I was not sure I was gonna like this one. I kind of went back and forth on it on cold. It had bubbly Prosecco, elderflower blooms, and sparkling blackberries, but I actually really liked it. It was just a really beautiful scent, very refreshing, type of scent, and I could smell it like in the air, on my hands. It really came alive when you used it. So I was really happy in the end to discover that, because again, I probably would have passed on it if I had smelled it in the store, but I had done like a buy online pickup in store purchase. So I don't typically like go back and return from there. So I'm happy that I worked through it. It's a good scent, and I still am a sucker. I love like the simplicity of this packaging. I've also used up a frosted cranberry. This tends to be one I get every year. It's frosted cranberry, red delicious apple, and blonde wood. So good. That cranberry scent is like a very sweet, that cran apple. It's a very sweet fruit scent, which I do like, and again, nice packaging. And then the last one that I have is my only wintry scent right now. We've got a few in play, but I used up Tree Farm. Ooh, this was so yummy. Crisp pine needle, warm cedar, and spiced apple. I have to say, I like Tree Farm as a candle better than Fresh Balsam from Bath & Body Works. So I was so jazzed when it came out as a hand soap scent. So good. I think I might have bought 2 of these because I really like the scent of it. And from year to year, they always bring back Fresh Balsam, but they don't always bring back other types of balsam scents that they try out. So very happy with this. And it was a nice, really Christmassy scent to have for this time of year. All right, my friend. Well, there you have it. Those are the last few months of Bath & Body Works Empties. Hopefully, famous last words, hopefully we don't go another 3 months before talking about Bath & Body Works Empties, but it feels really good to have used up all of these products. As always, it was so lovely chatting with you, and I appreciate you being here. I know how spotty my posting has been, but I appreciate your patience and coming back to me even when I go a long time without posting, and I'll catch you in my next video real soon. Bye.